How's everybody doing? Hey, JC Santana coming to you from the Institute of Human Performance on behalf of the Perfect Trainer app. Super excited. Want to make this nice and short because we all have busy lives. I want to take you into the app, show you like how I add programs. Every week we're adding new programs, and how you can edit the program and how you can look at the program. All right, so let's look at how you open. So first you join the program, right? You join the app, perfecttrainerapp.com. It's a web-based program. Okay, so you go from Google's, and then I'm gonna hit my short link here. Boom. You come into this. You would log in once you create an account with your email, and I'm gonna boom. Now I'm in as a client. By the way, I did pay my $6 a month because I wanted to experience everything that you guys experienced. Okay, we go to programs. The first thing we find is 7-minute workout that we just added. But look at JC's Best. I'm going to add a series of JC's Best, which is things that I think you could use, things that I use often, so you're already there. Remember, program once, sell it 20 times. So let's go to the JC's Best 4-week hybrid program. All right, so we come here and we look at what it is that we have. All right, so what I did was I created 4 weeks, and all this 2-week is the first 2 weeks of the 4 weeks. So you have 2 weeks. When would you use this? You would use this if you want somebody to come in at a low entry point. Look, I'm going to give you 2 weeks program. It's not crazy. Boom, $20. Because they don't want to do the $50, the $100 for the month, okay? Whatever it is, cut it in half. And now you do 2 weeks. If they like it, boom, you get them for another 2 weeks. Some people find it a lot easier to digest 2 weeks at a time because it's $25, $50, whatever it is that you're charging for 2 weeks. All right? Don't come in at $5, guys. It's your time. Just because you're pressing, repeat, okay? Don't think, God, I don't want to charge these people an hour of my time when it took me, 5 minutes. Your whole education, remember the thousands of dollars you spent going to Las Vegas and getting your CEUs for your NSCA, ACSM, NASM, all your certifications. Remember that? Remember, some of you haven't even paid off your college degree yet. That's what they're paying for. Your knowledge, your experience, your time, your investment, okay? So I took this program, okay, let's go back to the 4-week, okay? How do I know it's 4-week? You'll see here. It's got week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4. Let's go to week 1, okay? So you can see what it is. And this comes from what we call the cookie cutter, which is our hybrid model. It is our entry-level program where you go Monday, lower body, parallel stance, lower body, alternating stance, lower body, hip hinge. Those are your 3 traditional exercises at the top of each triplex. We're doing triplexes, so we're doing a traditional exercise with what we call an unloading functional exercise for another body part that's not this, okay? And then the third exercise could be rehab, core, rotation, whatever, okay? On Monday, we are traditionally training the legs. That means we're functionally training the chest and the back. On Wednesday, we're traditionally training the chest or the pushing muscles, incline, flat, decline type of thing, all right? And functionally training the legs and the back. And on Friday, we're training the back musculature. We're pulling, and we're pulling. So it's lat pull down, some kind of row, and some kind of upright. Since we're training the traditional back, we are functionally training the legs and the push. Got it? Okay, so, all right, so let's go over it, all right? Barbell squat, stagger stance, roll out. So you got your traditional leg, functional press, core, traditional leg, functional back, rotation, traditional leg, functional back, core. And then here, more of the same, okay? Except this is pushing day, right? Incline bench, flat bench, dip. In between, you have your single leg anterior reach, you have your staggered stance band row, and you have your single leg squat, all right? So you're unloading the back and the legs, all right? And your third exercises are some kind of therapy for the leg, your rotational chop with your cable, and also your core here as well. Day 3, we are pulling. We got to pull from the top, we got to pull from the mid-level, and we got to pull from the bottom. Those are your traditional. Your unloading leg exercise, your lateral reach lunge, you can use a kettlebell, a dumbbell, single leg glute bridge, as some kind of core. We got a high to low chop. And then you have your upright row, your runner's reach, again for the lower part, and then your reverse hyperextension. So you got a lot of front core, back core from your traditional and your functional. So it's the same program Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for 4 weeks. What changes? What changes? What changes is my traditional exercise on week 1, we're going 12 to 15. All my other stuff in that 10 to 20 range, okay? On the second week, okay, we are going, okay, we up the weight and we drop the reps and we up the sets. So we went from 3, 8 to 12 on the first week to 4, 10 to 12 on the second week. All right, all the other stuff, 10 to 20, 10 to 20, 10 to 20, easy stuff. All right, third week, okay, boom, all right. We dropped to 3 sets from 4 back to 3 and we up the weight. Why? Because we're dropping the reps. Now we're going 8 to 10. Okay, so third week we drop from 4 to 3 and from 10 to 12 to 8 to 10. So we're upping, as we go along, we're upping the weight, getting stronger, and we're playing around with the 3-4, 3-4 set structure so we can get stronger and then get more base. Get stronger and then get more base, right? And on my fourth week, okay, look at this. We have like a little miniature beginning of strength, lower hypertrophy. So we go 4 sets. Now we up the sets again. So we're upping the volume and we kept it to your heaviest of 8 to 12. So we kept it to 8. Everything else, 10 to 20. All your functional stuff, 10 to 20 reps, which is traditional with our cookie cutter program. Got it? And our periodization. This is our linear periodization. But by the fact that you're training hybrid model, you're undulating the intensities, and not only that, but you're diversifying your application. You're going from hypertrophy, tissue disruption, hypertrophy, remodeling, all that good stuff that has its place in traditional and strength training and hypertrophy, but you also have the anterior reaches, so you can coordinate that big strength for the quads and the glutes that you have on your leg presses and your squats and your lunges and your step ups, all your good stuff. Now you're starting to apply that to single leg locomotion. And all of your functional stuff is the same. All that pressing stuff that you're doing from the bench press and the machine presses, we have you doing standing band presses so you can kind of apply that big bench press to a standing position, because that has biomechanical limitations on what you can do. And it also very, very dependent on how well you can solidify that stance and how stiff your core can be as to what you can press from a standing. So it's not only the cannon, but you can't fire a cannon from a canoe. You got to have that cannon, that bench press, but that canoe can't be a canoe. It's got to be a destroyer. It's got to be a ship. So that's your core, your base, all that good stuff. So you got how I add exercises. Now, if you want to see them or how we're going to do this, let's say you have clients. So I got some clients here. And you go program, okay? Right here, I can add that program to this week. Or if I had nothing with this client, okay, let's say that I do this, okay, delete day. All right, so I got nothing. Now I want to add a day. I go add a day, add from my pre-program. Watch this, how cool this is. Okay, add from a pre-program because it's already pre-programmed, okay? What is it? What am I gonna add? Oh, let me see, JC's Best. So you do a search, JC's Best. Boom, 4 week, bang. All right, so then you can start adding to your existing client. Let's say I want to add day 1, I want to add day 2, and I want to add day 3. Okay, so I have day 1, day 2, day 3, confirm days, import program, boom, there it is. Here's my program, and look at this. When I programmed it, I already programmed it with your triplexes all colored up. So when you see this, boom. So I hit save, and now I've got 1 week. If I want to go week number 2, I can go add week, add day, add from the pre-programmed, and go get it. Go get again. JC's Best. Boom, 4 week. Remember, we already had week number 1. Now you want to add week number 2. Boom. And then we go again. Day 1, day 2, and day 3. Confirm days. Boom. There's your week number 2. And so on and so forth. You save it. All right. Then if you want to see it, number one, you can do a PDF. If you want to send it that route, click the download. And there you go. It's got your name as a trainer, your client's name, and then it's got exactly how it appears. All right, so let's say that your client needs a visual, all right? So you go back to your thing and you go, let's send them a link. Okay, so you send this and you say, copy link, please, and you send it to a client. Let's send it to myself, to JCS, at my number, boom. Let's send us the paste, and you'll see how this appears. Boom, your client will get this. Perfect Trainer app, when you hit that, look how cool this is. All right, so we got 3 days, week 1, and if I wanted week 2, week 3, week 4, it would all be here. And so now we've got 3 sets of 12, and it's got the little GIFs or the videos of each exercise. If you want to know anything about the exercise, bing, you hit the exercise and complete sets, reps, all the information, instructions, what body parts it works, and everything. So that is how I add, okay, programs to the app every week with Sandino, and how you guys get to take advantage of our work so you guys don't have to. Obviously, you can alter everything. We'll have more videos on how you can edit, add, subtract, and all that stuff. I hope you liked it. If you're really curious, you got to go to perfecttrainerapp.com. We're on Instagram. We're everywhere. Come and visit and check it out.